Hi friends, very busy day guys. Just I have few tasks. Excuse me for 1 minute. I want to just check my bank account and I want to check the email and I want to add up 2-3 things in my to-do task. Oh no guys, my mobile battery is flat. This is disappointing, isn't it? But in real life, we're going to achieve so many goals. We're going to live to the fullest. But so many times what we experience is our mental battery, our mind battery is flat, and that is even more disappointing, isn't it? Friends, I'm quite excited to give you a complete model, complete blueprint in which we'll be discussing what we can do so that we can maintain our mental battery or mind battery last longer, how we can recharge that again, at the same time how we can increase the capacity of our mind battery. If you will understand this model properly and whatever touches your heart, if you will try to put down 1 or 2 things into application, 100% your cognitive power, your mind capacity is going to be multifolded. At first, we will try to look at the complete model at once, and we can see mainly there are 3 categories: how to maintain your battery last longer, how to recharge that, and how to increase the size of battery. And in each part we can see there are 3 points which we will try to go through that one by one. The very first part is, if we want to maintain our mind power, our cognitive power to last long, there are 3 things we're going to take care of. The very first thing is decision paralysis. Second thing is task optimization. And the third thing is copy scrolling. So we will try to understand each and every part one by one. First thing is decision paralysis. In this world, in today's era, we have a lot of choices to choose from. So constantly and continuously we are making decisions. What am I going to wear today? What am I going to eat today? There are so many apps. So which app am I going to use? So there are a lot of decisions we are making on daily basis. Now every time we make a decision, our mind battery gets down. So many decisions, we can try to make it simple. Like let us say, what clothes am I going to wear? I can decide for the week. So every day I don't need to use my mental battery to get down. What am I going to eat? We can have a weekly roster or maybe fortnightly roster. That's what sometimes we try to do, so that there's less headache. We know like what we are definitely going to eat like every day, and we can have some room in that for the flexibility as well. But here we can save some of our mind energy not used in our like simple little things, and we can use that for more important things. So less decision making, our mind battery gets used slowly, so that's where we can make it last long. Second important thing to last your mind battery long is task optimization. Let us say most of the people, like let us say billionaires or all the successful people, what do is whatever they are going to do tomorrow, they just plan a day ahead. So like this night they do know exactly how they're going to schedule their tomorrow. So tomorrow they don't need to just think about, they do know what and how they are going to spend their time. So that is going to make their brain use less and they can focus on important tasks. Even personally, like what I'm doing is, because I do know one thing, mind can have a creative ideas but it cannot store it. So what do is, whenever there is an important task, I put on my to-do list. So it is always there, and then after, whenever I just free or I want to work on that, I can just have a look what are the tasks, and then I can prioritize and give importance accordingly. So that helps us decreasing the mental battery going down quickly, guys. That helps a lot. Third thing, very important, is just the scrolling, guys. Now if you do a bit of a research, guys, generally on an average maybe half an hour, and we open our mobile and we are looking at WhatsApp, we are looking at the email, we are looking at the things, some YouTube videos and different things, guys. So that's like using our lot of mind power regularly. which we can otherwise use for important things. So whenever we want to focus in important things, our battery is discharged because we have utilized that things here. This is the particular thing I'm not really good at, because I used to do that a lot as well, but now I am also working on this habit, because I can see like, every time you scroll the mobile, your mental battery, your cognitive power is getting down. Yeah, so very important things. You can fix some of the times. Like social media is not wrong, WhatsApp is not wrong, Facebook is not wrong, Instagram is not wrong, but we got to use it sensibly. So maybe decide like, okay, this is my half an hour for social media or checking the things. So you don't need to do that, like during your important time. And you can have a deep focus in doing what is really important to you. So that does not unnecessarily decrease your mental power, guys. So just the scrolling, slowly we can try to be like careful, because it's using your mental battery, guys. Now second important thing is how we can recharge our mental battery again. So for that, 3 different points we're going to look, guys. Number 1 is take a pause. Second thing, natural sugar. And the third thing is exercise. When your mind is tired, when your mind is discharged, the very first thing what you can do to recharge that again is take a pause. Latest scientific research is showing that after every 60 to 90 minutes of work, we should take 5 minutes to 15 minutes of break. That just recharge our mind. And during the break, we should do something that helps brain to recharge. What we can do is we can go for a small walk, we can listen to the light music, or we can do some breathing exercise or some meditation that really helps. Even some of the best companies of the world, what they are doing is they are keeping the sports equipment at their workplace, so that whenever the employees feel like really tired, they can go there, they can have a bit of a sports, and that is recharging that mental power. They can come back and work at a better efficiency. So at the end of the day, they get more work done, not less. So we should start utilizing our mind in a more scientific way, and mind will act wonderfully. Another important thing to recharge your mind is your diet, your food. So having a bit of a natural sugar in your diet boost up the recharging capacity of the mind. For that you can have, let's say, an apple, or let us say berries like strawberry or blueberry. So that has got a natural sugar, and that helps our brain, our cognitive power to function in a better way. So you can try to have a bit of a habit of having maybe apple or berries in your daily routine diet, and that can do a wonderful things, guys. Third thing to recharge your mind battery is exercise. Exercise helps like anything. So you can put on like any kind of exercise what you're comfortable with, something what you love to do it. So anytime if you feel like, okay, I have done enough work, my mind is getting a bit tired, it's getting a bit restless, I need a bit of a break, then you can go for a let us say small walk. You can do some stretching exercise. So even the light exercise doing recharges your mind power, and then you are feeling again your mental power, your cognitive power is better. And then after, if you come back and start doing work, that will be a more focused, more intense work that is going to give you more productive results. So far we have seen how we can make our mind power battery last longer. At the same time, when it gets discharged, how we can charge that again. But now the most important thing is how we can increase the size of the battery. Think, guys, if your mind capacity, your mind battery is getting bigger, then how much more you can do, how much more you can achieve, how much more bigger and better life you can enjoy every day. That's what we are going to see now. We will see 3 things to increase the mind battery size. The first thing is the challenge mindset, then biosupport, and then habit stacking. Challenge mindset is getting out of the comfort zone and trying something new which you find it challenging. It is different for different individual. Let us say this is your comfort circle. Then just get out of that and try something which you find it challenging but positive. Let us say if I find it bit challenging to wake up early in the morning, so you can start doing that. If you feel like, oh, socializing is a bit of a trouble, you can just put yourself into that step by step, but you can try that and see that. I love one sentence of Einstein. Einstein said, I'm not smarter than others, but I stay with the problem longer than others. So whenever you are outside your comfort zone, you're in your challenge zone, and if you stay there for a while, your comfort zone gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's how your mind battery size is getting bigger. Second important point to increase the size of your mental battery is biosupport. So biosupport is finding out exactly what are the deficiencies there in your body. So you can go to GP, you can get your body checked, and then you can find out, are you vitamin D deficient, are you B12 deficient, are you iron deficient, or anything else. Because many times you are having a perfect goal, you're really motivated, you really want to do it, but your body is not supporting because of the deficiencies. So simple little thing is, go get yourself checked. Once you know analysis completely, then you can start working on that. Whatever are your deficiencies, with the time, if you will start working on that properly, and that the deficiencies you can take care of, so that will be refilled, and then your body and mind will be working in an amazing way. So this is one thing, honestly telling, I also want to work on, but definitely I think this is very important and we should work on that, and that can give amazing results. Third thing to increase the size of mental battery is habit stacking. Habit stacking is any positive habit you can start on a very small level, and then gradually it can increase. Let us say if you want to start exercising and you don't like it, you don't need to go on the first day and do 5 kilometers run, but just like have your proper gears, wear it, and then try to experience that, take it off. Yeah, don't do much. Second day maybe you can wear it again, and then you can just go in a like outside your backyard or maybe park, and then after you can take it off, and then after a little bit of a walking like this. But what you start, try to be consistent doing this, and step by step and gradually increase that, and then you won't realize, and that will become your wonderful habit. I love to like experience my experience. Like before 15 years I was weighing 87 kilogram, and today also I'm weighing 87, and I can tell like before 15 years whatever was my physical fitness or health wise capacity to run and athleticism, I'm having better today. And that's just because of one thing. Last 13 years I have been playing tennis singles twice a week, so that's helping me like anything. Now because I've been playing for such a long time, it has become a habit. So if I don't play a tennis a week, I feel like, oh, this is something missing. I don't feel uncomfortable. So that has become very much part of the habit, and that's helping me really greatly in doing my all work, even let's say business and everything properly, because when you remain fit physically, mentally, that definitely helps you achieving your other goals better as well. If this concept, this model makes sense to you, if it touches your heart, then decide minimum one thing what you really want to put that into practice, because until you put down that into practice, it's not going to be really meaningful to your learning, guys. So one thing you decide and start working on that. As a first step, with your name, put in the comment which is the one thing you really want to work on, guys, and that will act magnificent for you.
Subscribe to the channel to stay positive and motivated. If you really like the video, please kindly share with your friends and family, as we all need positive vibes. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.